What is up, YouTube? This is AVAULT back here again, today with you guys, a new Speed Duel deck profile. And today we are running a Meteor Black Dragon, or Red Eyes Black Dragon, with Joey Wheeler, or Jonouchi, some of you may call it, in the OCG deck profile for you guys. So this is really exciting that this deck, basically I made it after Arena of Lost Souls that came out, because with the release of Meteor Black or Meteor B Dragon as a fusion monster that came out in this set, which actually made this deck playable and viable and made Joey Wheeler's deck much more stronger and possible to play. This is a fun, also slash a little bit competitive deck as well at the same time. I try to make it as competitive as possible, but fun because, you know, we love Joey Wheeler, and for you guys who are Joey Wheeler fans, your deck has finally arrived, and I'm proud to announce. And as always, before we head straight into the deck profile, we're going to do a quick sleeve review for you guys as usual. So once again, we have all the way from the OCG Japanese card sleeves, official Yu-Gi-Oh card game Konami sleeves. These are the for the Vrains ones, so they're the Vrains version 1 red plain sleeves, and they're just really nice. Once again, beautiful holographic cards. Holographic sleeves with a very nice simple base red design. And the reason I chose red because it suits and matches Joey Wheeler very well, especially along with Red Eyes Black Dragon, right? Because that's probably the first color you think about, either it's red or black. And unfortunately I can't really find like a Red Eyes Black Dragon, or there's not even a Meteor B Dragon, Black Dragon type of sleeves out there, so that doesn't exist. So, you know, plain and simple as usual, really nice, simple Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains version 1 red sleeves. And okay, let's just go straight into the skill. And you right here in the beginning, you guys see Kaiba, and you guys are just thinking, what is he doing here? And yes, you know, Kaiba is the Dragon Caller skill is much more preferable if you're probably into the competitive play and you really want to win, because we are running Lord of D and the Flute of Summoning Dragon in this deck, which is really important. However, for the second skill card as an optional, if you want to be more Joey Wheeler like and be as close to the character as possible, and you want to feel like you're being the character, then Last Gamble is a very good option instead. So what does Last Gamble do? Is at the start of the 5th turn, you can activate this skill. You count both players' turns, so when you end your turn, it's 1 turn, and then when your opponent ends their turn, it's also 1 turn. So during your main phase, you can reduce your life points to 100 and discard 2 cards from your hand, roll a 6-sided die, and draw cards equal to the result. The skill can only be used once per duel, so it's a really huge gamble. You pay a lot of your life points, you gotta give up 2 cards, but you roll a die, and if you get anything above like 4, you know, which is 50-50 chance, it's really good. You draw 4 cards, 5 cards, 6 cards, and I will explain further later in detail why drawing those large amount of cards was such a great deal for this deck, which gives you the card advantage. But however, once again, Dragon Caller is more, you know, preferable for this deck profile, just so you guys know. So first of all, of course, we are running right here 3 Red Eyes Black Dragon. This is basically Joey Wheeler's heart, Joey Wheeler's soul, pride of his duelist right here. Very plain and simple, must have. Next we are running 3 Meteor Dragons, and this is basically the other fusion material that you do need in order to summon Meteor Black Dragon or Meteor B Dragon out there. He's not as strong, not as good as Red Eyes, because it's a level 6 and it's 1800 with 2000 defense, which is just okay. You know, defense is sometimes pretty decent, that you can protect you, but with 1800 attack, you know, there are other monsters that are better, as you can summon without a tribute, and this card does require at least 1 tribute to summon it. And then of course, since we are running the Dragon Caller with the Flute of Summoning Dragon combo, we have to run 3 Lord of D's in here, which again just protects your Meteor Dragon and Red Eyes Black Dragon, as well as your fusion Meteor Black Dragon. And then last, to round up the monsters, we are running 2 Blue Dragon Summoners, which is a great searcher for your deck, just to search your Meteor Dragon and Red Eyes Black Dragon whenever you need to have them on your hand. Really good card to set in the beginning, or you know, get your opponent to swing into it and then quickly do your searches from there. And that basically rounds up for all the monsters in the first part of this deck profile, and then we will be moving into the spells. So next with the spells, you have to run 3 polymerizations, and of course because you need to utilize polymerization to summon Meteor B Dragon from your extra deck, and essential, no questions asked, that's why you would have 3 of those. Next, we are running just 2 the Flute of Summoning Dragons. Maybe some of you might want to run 3, but I felt like with the ratios for this deck in particular for Joey, 2 was just enough because we have Dragon Caller. When you do run Dragon Caller, it's just extremely easy to get with the Flute of Summoning Dragon. And also if you ever have Last Gamble, drawing in, rolling into a good number and being able to draw this, it's quite easily accessible. And back again, just explaining why Last Gamble is so important is because you require Red Eyes Black Dragon, and you also requires Meteor Dragon and Polymerization. That's 3 cards that it's pretty not easy to actually just to have accessibility to. So when you have Last Gamble, you have no other choice. Being able to bring these 3 cards will immediately allow you to summon Meteor Black Dragon, which will give you your upper hand, and it can change the whole entire tide of the game, just so you guys know. And so now rounding off, that's basically all the spells we are running. So we are running into our traps now. So for our first traps, we are playing 2 Red Eye Spirit, which is extremely good for you whenever you have polymerization. You send your Red Eyes Black Dragon to the graveyard. You can always use Red Eye Spirit to bring it back, which gives you even more stronger advantages on your board. And then last but not least, we are running 2 Champion's Vigilance. Once again, an extremely powerful card to have. As soon as you have Red Eyes on the field, this is extremely powerful, that you can stop your opponent's spells, traps, and monster summons, which is just absolutely amazing and extremely broken and extremely OP. Some of you may not agree to run Champion's Vigilance. Maybe some of you guys might want to run Windstorm with Itakwa to give yourself some early protection to draw into install some time to draw into your cards, or maybe some of you would want to play Michizure, which is a new card that came out, new trap card that came out in the Arena of Lost Souls, which is really powerful as well. And yeah, so those are also viable options. So this last 2 trap cards is totally optional to you guys. This is just what I personally prefer to have run in the deck instead. And then of course, we do have an extra deck, and we do play 3 Meteor B Dragons out here, just so we know our boss monster is extremely strong. He's an extremely cool card, extremely powerful with 3,500 attack. It's just it's simply unbreakable. One of the highest attack monsters aside from Arcana Joker Knight and Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon in terms of attack, but at the same time he's much easier to bring out compared to those 2, because really with a Lord of D, it protects it. That's really important. And then with Meteor Dragon and Red Eyes Black Dragon, you only require essentially just 3 cards to summon it, and it's extremely fast. But whereas Arcana Joker Knight and Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, you require 4 cards, including polymerization, to bring it out, which is extremely difficult in speed duels. Your card accessibility and searching is not extremely powerful and extremely fast. And of course, because we're running 2 Blue Dragon Summoners, it's always a good, nice card to have it to support, to let you search for either one or these for your materials to bring it out. And even though without polymerization, Red Eyes Black Dragon and Meteor B Dragon are still decently powerful. Red Eyes Black Dragon definitely still decently strong itself, and then being able to run over most monsters that your opponent has. So yeah, absolutely. And when you can bring out Meteor Black Dragon, B Dragon, really good. So this is once again why Last Gamble is still a probably viable option if you really want to stick to the Joey Wheeler side, then play Joey Wheeler. But otherwise, Dragon Caller as usual is really magnificent to help you bring out your 2 dragon type monsters onto the field as quickly as possible. So that is it for the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below on what cards you guys might run, or what cards you guys might take out instead of Champion's Vigilance. Let me know in the comment section down below. Also comment down below what other suggestions of what other cards you guys might switch out instead of playing my type of deck format. or my deck style. This is just my personal preference onto this deck. I play tested it. This is what works out for me, so just use my deck as a reference or a core guide to build into your own deck and build upon. So I'm really curious what you guys can even take, if, you know, what sort of cards you guys would add to take this deck to even next level, much more stronger. So definitely comment down below. Very interested. And also some of you guys who have requested for this Meteor Black Dragon deck, here it is. I hope you guys like it, enjoy it, and if you do, be sure to give the thumbs up and, you know, subscribe to the AVAULT channel and support the channel even more. Stay tuned for more epic and awesome Speed Duel deck profiles and Speed Duel openings, as well as Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG openings we've been doing. Really cool stuff. So check out all the other Speed Duel deck profiles videos on the channel. There's lots to come. And yeah, absolutely. And yeah, so once again, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a great day, great night, wherever you are. And this is AVAULT signing out.